Okay, welcome everyone to an exciting edition of the Lot Life podcast here in the beautiful Randall Ford Studios. Is this thing on? Okay, good. So, obviously none of you were here for our last episode that never aired, that was shot approximately 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We had a little issue. Microphones weren't working. We thought maybe that it would just pick up with the regular mic. Also, on that episode that will never air and nobody ever saw, I bragged on my co-host here and said, what a great job he does behind the cameras, taking care of all the little details. Taking all that back. Scratch
Actually,
that, forget that.
I was going to say, I was like, wait on the brag. I guess I missed out on the brag, but yeah, you kind of did a little bit. Yeah, we've been shooting a lot of videos today. We've been shooting Best of River Valley videos. We've been shooting the podcast. We've been shooting Uncle Sam, and TikToks. I mean, we've shot so many videos today. And of course, when you shoot a lot of videos, stuff dies.
Yeah.
And when we were doing the podcast very last, the mic's died.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a redundant set backup where whenever that dies, then it still picks up. So we shot the whole podcast, which it was a really good one. I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but it was 37 minutes long. It was really great. We went through. I read a book on this podcast.
Yeah.
Also, we had a special guest that came in. He can't stay for long, but he's here for just a little while. It's a famous movie star that a lot of people, we can't say his name because he's supposed to be here, but anyway, it was really good.
It was crazy. I mean, fireworks going everywhere.
37 minutes. We shot the fireworks. Unfortunately, the fire marshal came and said, don't ever shoot those off in the building again, so we can't do it again.
And then we took a Raptor, ramped it because it's a off-road furious. We had to ramp it while the fireworks were going off. I mean, it was a crazy,
we
crazy
almost broke
video.
it too, so now it's out of order. We can't do that again. But anyway, if everybody just takes and imagine how cool it was. Now just apply that energy to this one. Yeah. And for all you people out there that aren't subscribers right now, sorry you missed it.
You did. You missed out on it.
You should have subscribed.
But
yes, it is the 4th of July. That's I don't know if you people are familiar with the Marvel universe and the multiverse where they have these timelines going in and out, back and forth, up and down, where everything changes. We're kind of doing that right now because let's just cover it if you want to. So today is Wednesday. We are shooting a podcast that we normally shoot on Saturday to air on Monday. We cannot shoot that podcast on Saturday because he is not going to be here. We cannot shoot it on Friday because it is the actual 4th of July and we are going to be closed. Thank you, Randall Ford, for allowing us to have this day off. We appreciate it so much. Typically, sales teams have to work even on holidays, but Randall Ford is allowing us to take that day off and enjoy it and hopefully come back with all our fingers. So, Friday, we can't shoot it on Friday because we're going to be closed. Thursday is my day off, which I am taking. And again, thank you, Chris, for taking that day off because I worked hard and upset. So,
and you're also going to Branson. We figured that out.
Yes, we are going to share Branson over this weekend, but we won't be there at the same time because, as you know, with matter and antimatter, if it touches, then the whole universe explodes. So we cannot take a vacation in the same place because it's the same thing with Smart and Dumb. You can't let them touch because the universe will destroy itself.
And we'll let you figure out who's smart.
I think they know. One of us has notes. One of us has stuff scribbled on our hand.
It's because I remember all of it. It. It's all in the head.
It's because you can't read crayon.
It's the only thing I do read.
But here's the thing is, Andrew is colorblind, so I tell him to write down his notes, and I give him a white piece of paper, and then I give him a white crayon, because he doesn't know it's a white crayon. So he's like, I can't even figure out how to write.
It's not popping up. Or you just do it with green and red.
Yeah, so with all the timelines, today is Wednesday, but this will air on Monday, so you guys celebrated 4th of July. We would like to say happy 4th of July. Thank you to all of everybody for attending and letting us have that day off, which we enjoyed immensely. But what's going on? The news. We got to cover all this. We did such a great job covering it last time that you don't know about. So we're going to recover all of that. The 4th of July, that was the end of employee pricing.
Correct.
For most people. And for. But here at Randall Ford, we're doing something a little bit special. We have just decided, you know what? Employee pricing was great. We did it for a couple months through Ford, but now Randall Ford and Randall Ford only, we are going to extend employee pricing here at Randall Ford for the whole month of July. Ford of July is what we are calling it. It runs all month long. New F-150s come in and get employee pricing on new F-150s for the whole month. Nobody else is doing that.
Nope.
Only Ware.
And Ford's taking it away. So
Yeah.
it won't be when we say it's only here at Randall Ford, it's only here at Randall Ford because everybody else is they're taking their stuff away.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Just like at Randall Ford and only at Randall Ford, if you buy an electric vehicle, you get the Randall Advantage, which means you get to have a car to drive 3 times a year. You can come in and rent a car with no rental charge, but you can just come in and take a car from us, a gas-powered car, while we service your electric vehicle and drive it, so that way you don't have to worry about the range anxiety. That is also a Randall Ford exclusive. You can't get that anywhere else.
No,
you can only get that here.
That's a really big advantage, too.
Yeah.
That's a really big advantage.
The other thing, employee pricing is over 4th of July.
But guys, don't forget on voting for Best of River Valley.
Best of River Valley.
No, don't forget about that one because we
did
are
such a good
still-
job covering it the first time.
Yeah. So the Best of River Valley, it is in, since this is technically going to air on Monday. Tuesday's the very last day to vote for it. So if you haven't voted for it for the last month,
Yes.
2 months that it's
Yes.
been out,
Yes.
make sure that you do all your voting in that one day and get your mom, sister, brother, cousin, dog with a cell phone and vote. We're trying to be runner-up on best dealership, best.
We're trying to be runner-up.
Oh, yeah, we won last year, didn't we?
We're trying to follow up.
Oh, follow up.
Runner-up is second place.
Oh.
Runner-up is first loser. We don't want that.
Okay.
So,
Follow up.
Ricky Bobby.
Follow up on being the
Returning champ.
returning champ. Yeah, correct.
Yes.
So, the best dealership, best used cars, and also best salesman.
Yes,
For-
everybody, please go vote. We would like to travel back retroactively in the time machine if we figure out how to do that on the Randallverse. I don't know if I quite got that figured out. Last time I went back a little too far. Dinosaurs are so big.
Yeah.
Oh my god, until you see one live, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that went back to when.
Yeah.
Well, you were probably just about.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
10
was
years
like-
old.
Yeah, I went back and said, hey mom.
Yeah, that's
So
you're
it was
probably
pretty
like
cool.
10 years old.
It was like,
Yeah.
I remember drawing that on the cave.
Yeah,
That was so cool.
you're knee-high
I
to a
did that with my
grasshopper.
white crayon. I took one back, and you can draw in those dark caves. That works pretty good. But
all
yes,
you're writing, huh?
yes. So everybody, please vote. The time is limited. We have this one last day. Whenever you're seeing this, vote, 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 vote. And remember, thank you everybody for doing that. That covers Best of the River Valley. We've covered employee pricing. Also, keep an eye out this month because of 4th of July. We have a special visitor, Uncle Sam. Is
Oh, yeah.
here at Randall Ford. A lot of people didn't know, but Uncle Sam, his last name, do you know what it is?
No, what is it?
Randall. Nobody knew. He never
Look
said
at
that.
that.
Uncle
I
Sam
did
Randall.
not-
He's here at Randall Ford all month long for 4th of July. It doesn't end on the 4th. It runs all month. Employee pricing on new F-150s.
So, guys, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Go vote, because voting is actually above here.
Yeah.
Best of River Valley, go vote. Like we said, we're trying to do all that. We've been doing it for months. If you've been watching our scenes of Best Man and
Yes.
and Jimmy the Freak, Jimmy
Yeah,
turned into the
yeah.
Freak.
Check out the
I
videos.
mean,
You get to see the
crazy.
birth of the freak.
Did a lot of videos for that, so go vote. It's a link above us, and then our link to the YouTube is also above us. And then if you hit that big red subscribe button at the very bottom,
Is it below us?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
below us.
down there.
Big old red button when you're on YouTube. But guys, that's all we have, and hopefully we ran this one a little bit longer than we ran the last one, or shorter. Don't
Yeah.
know, because we had to say this exact same thing twice. That's all we have.
See ya.